That was the hardest song I've listened to in a while. That song is dope. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Sully Perspective. I am Sully. We do this every week, Tuesday at 10 p.m. However, I think we talked about it. We might be changing the time. It's sleepy pie time for a lot of people. Sleepy pie time. Yes, that's a thing. Sleepy Betty Pie time for a lot of people. I've been hearing that. Hey, bro, I would love to watch your live show, but I hate you. Just kidding. They just say, but I'm tired and it's my bedtime. Who's going to bed at 10? And if you're in Texas, 9? I don't know. Adults, responsible people, people with children, people with lives. I do not have a life. My Wednesdays are my Sundays. Does that make sense? Like my days off are Tuesday, Wednesday. So Saturday, Sunday to me is Tuesday, Wednesday. So Tuesday night is like, you know, party time, but not for everyone. And I understand that. So we might be moving that back in the near future to like, what did we talk about? 8 o'clock Eastern time. So that'd be 7 o'clock, Central Standard Time, as they call it. 6 o'clock. Can I name the time zones? There's Eastern, EST, right? Eastern. Can you Google this? American time zones. I think it's EST, Eastern Standard Time. Then to the left of that is Central Standard Time, CST. And then it goes just MT, Mountain Time. And then Pacific. Let's just go across the board. PST, Pacific Standard Time. Let's see if it's consistent like that. Is that right? Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time, Mountain Time, not Mountain Standard Time, and then, oh, it is Mountain Standard Time. So they're all Standard Time. Just, there's also Alaska Standard Time? What? And Hawaii? Hawaii is farther left than Alaska, right? Are we sure? Do we know that for sure? Because Alaska is only like 70 miles or something like that, or 120 miles from Russia. Like the most leftern point of Alaska is very close to Russia, the easternmost point of Russia. I feel like I'm sounding like an idiot right now. I feel like in a map, let's see if we can do this real quick. Don't worry, guys, I got this. Map. Let's just open maps here. Let's see. Someone is saying, okay. Glorious Beard saying west, not left, but the world is round, so it's smaller at the top. What? Also, why are all of my chats coming in twice on my screen? That is so strange. Hey, your oven is done. Okay, look. Let's go here. Okay, look. Can I do this? Do I have maps? Let's just Google map. Okay, Google Maps. This is embarrassing. Whoa, I just showed my home. Everyone knows where I live now. Okay, let's just zoom out. Yes, I live in Florida. Okay. This is Alaska way up here, right? Where's Hawaii? Oh. I mean, they're the same. So how do they have different time zones? Okay, new thing to Google. Time zone map. I love how these are just pictures of America, as in only Americans are Googling time zone map because we're idiots. Okay, let's expand this here. Did you just build something? Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. So there is this Alaskan. What is this time zone? This is Pacific Standard Time, right? And then to the left of that would be whatever this blue color is. And then to the left of that, if you draw 2 points at the top, they will be closer than if you draw 2 points at the center. Nathan, what are you talking about? The time zones are lines. Look, some of these guys don't even follow the rules. Look at this. This time zone is only for Russia, and then China just says, fuck you guys. We have our own time zone, it looks like. And then there's this time zone up here. What does that mean? Oh, that extends back down here, but not for China or something. Because China takes on this time zone. This is incredibly confusing, but on a sphere. Glorious Beard, are you fucking with me? What is the point that you're trying to make? I'm trying to ask, what time zone is Alaska in? Because it looks like Alaska is in this time zone and it juts out to the left just for Alaska. And then Hawaii is in this separate time zone, even though Alaska is directly above it. Because each country can make their own time. This is also strange because I think that isn't there a country, or not country, isn't there a couple states that don't like subscribe to what's it called? You don't have to ice all of those. Okay. Isn't there a state or a couple states that don't subscribe to like time zones or something, or they don't subscribe to what's it called? Daylight savings times. Let's look at a map. Let's look for a map with longitude lines, not time zones that are arbitrary. I'm talking about time zones, though. Am I insane? Sully, DBF, Glorious Beard 89. I'm talking about time zones. The whole point was I might move this stream back to 8 p.m. Eastern time, which would be 6 Eastern time, Mountain time, 5 Eastern time, Pacific time, and then I was trying to go back. What does that have to do with longitude? Alaska is like 4 hours behind Eastern, 1 hour behind PST. Yes, I agree with that, because look, but isn't it weird how Alaska is 2 time zones back, but they actually, it looks like, ascribe to this time. Oh, I changed the map. So sorry. Look, it looks like to me that Alaska is ascribing here to this time zone, even though technically it should be in this time zone. But longitude will tell you that Hawaii is not directly in line with Alaska. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you're saying that, okay, that's fine. Longitude map. I don't know. Longitudinal lines. Okay, here we go. Here, this looks like a good picture, right? No. God, that was close. We don't want to get canceled. Didn't know there was a YouTube video. Here. This looks like a picture, right? Okay, so this is the longitudinal line right here of Alaska, and it goes down and to the right. And wait, and that's Hawaii. That is in the same, it's in the same line. You guys are wrong. Here's Alaska, and I'm going to go straight down this line, right? And that's Hawaii. Look, I'll blow this up here. Alaska, that same longitudinal line, that's Hawaii right there. That's the same thing, but they're in different time zones. For some reason, Alaska is in this time zone while Hawaii is in this time zone. No one in Alaska is watching my live stream. That's the point of this. So it doesn't matter, really. That was hectic. Geography, I was pretty good at geography. Anyone else good at geography? I feel like I was, like, in school, I was pretty good at geography. It was one of my good, one of my few good subjects in school. I was really good at geography, English, and lunch. That's pretty much my three best subjects. Cool. I always thought Hawaii was a little farther west. It is kind of weird when you realize, you know what the weird one is too? When you realize how far, I always thought, here, I'm going to do one more. Just because, before we even get started on this. Okay. So I always thought, let's make this full screen. Let's go back to map. Let's just go to Google Maps. Okay. So I always assumed, just showed where I lived again. I always assumed that South America, right? If I'm looking at the United States, I always assumed South America was directly under the United States. This kind of broke my brain. Look how far to the right South America is compared to the US. Am I the only one that thought South America was like directly underneath the United States? Like if I had gone directly south from Texas, I would have hit Brazil kind of thing? Am I not the only? I swear to God, I can't be the only person. This is actually part of, this is part of the, what's it called? Nathan, you know what I'm talking about, where people think one thing happened, but it's another. The Mandela effect. The Mandela effect, sorry. No, Mandela. Like Nelson is it Nelson Mandela or Nelson Mandela? No, a mandala is a design. Mandela. The Mandela effect, some people remember South America being directly below the United States, and it's not. Glorious Beard says, I knew all the states for sure. English, biology, history. Biology? I think that biology would super interest me now. Like I'd be super into biology if I started from scratch, like school as an adult. It wouldn't be fun because of homework, but it would kind of be fun to go back to school and not have like responsibilities. And my only job is to like learn things I don't know because I care now. I didn't give a shit when I was 16 taking biology, you know? And history, I was terrible at. I was really, really bad at history because I just was bored. I think history, to enjoy history, it takes you have to have a really good teacher, you know? Like someone that would make all of these stories interesting. Like if I was to watch Alexander Hamilton in U.S. history class, I would have been way more interested than, you know, this guy was born in 1648 and he died in 1733. You're like, that's so boring, and I'm supposed to remember all those numbers as if I can't just Google that now. Anyways. Well, all of that to say that we might be moving the time back a little bit to 8 p.m. Eastern time, just so that more people can join in, because I have had quite a few people say, hey, bro, that's kind of late, but I wish I could be there. Good luck tonight, but I hate you. So we might move it back to 8. We'll see, though. It'll be in the next couple weeks if that happens. If you're new here, welcome to the Sully Perspective. This is a live show that happens on YouTube and Twitch every single Tuesday at whatever time we decide it will be. Right now it's at 10 p.m. Eastern time. We do 4 topics with a 6-minute timer. Once that timer is up, I have to stop talking. Kind of, unless I decide to keep talking. And we move on to the next topic. Those topics are nerdy news of the week, movie review of the week, my perspective on blank, and Try Something New Tuesday, where we try weird things, mostly food. If you're also new here, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe or follow button, depending on what platform you are watching on. If you like podcasts, I have some catching up to do, but I will get caught up. And each of these episodes goes live on Mondays as a podcast, as just the audio goes live as podcasts on all podcast services. So check us out over there. That's it, really. We'll get started. Young Anna is the producer of the show. And she looks up, basically she's you should have a different title. Should just be Pro Googler. The Google Meister. You don't think I know what a googly is? So all of that to say, we'll go over to the timer screen here. Get my timer started. All right, here we go. With nerdy news of the week, start the timer. First up, I feel like that music's very loud. There we go. Mass Effect has a TV deal in the works with Amazon Prime, I believe. This is kind of important because I think we are going to start seeing some more and more video game TV adaptations. I said that weird. Some more TV adaptations of video games. Arcane was the most recent, and it was a huge success. We also have, I was going to say The Witcher, but Glorious Beard, you might correct me. I think that those might be books first, and then video games, and now a TV show. However, those are pretty successful. You're going to see more. I'm interested in a Mass Effect TV show because it's a lot to play, and I think that it would be more enjoyable for me to just watch it and dive in and not have to, like, manually conversate. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. I just didn't love playing it with the amount of time that I had. If I had a super long time to play video games every week, maybe I would enjoy it more. An armored truck in California, I guess just the doors opened on the highway and money spilled everywhere. I just think the story is hilarious. It's not really that nerdy. And cops, this is like GTA. That's why maybe I put it in nerdy news. Cops had to stop traffic in the middle of a highway and stop people, like, with their guns drawn from trying to collect the cash that was all over the highway, which is incredible. Arcane was awesome. The games are awesome, though. Just finished Arcane as well. I loved it. Wait, did you guys just finished Arcane the show, or you just finished Arcane the TV series? Let me know. Also, welcome to the chat, Sparky. Good to see you. Dollar Tree, starting in spring 2022, will be raising its prices from $1, as it has been since I think it said the 60s or something. It's on IGN's Instagram. Check that out. I saw that story there. From $1 to $1.25. I know that's not a big deal, really, I guess, but the TV series. Okay. And the TV series, it was good? I guess. The show on Netflix. Okay, so maybe I'll watch it. Okay, so it has been $1. All items at Dollar Tree have been $1 since 86? 86. Those are now getting raised in 2022 to $1.25. Sparky says, I didn't know it was connected to anything. Yeah, Arcane was a video game as far as I know. I can Google that to make sure. I might be misspeaking. I thought that Arcane was a video game. Arcane Netflix series, Arcane video game. Arcane video game is, yeah, Arcane is a video game. It's made by League of Legends people, I believe. Arcane the show was great. Okay, I didn't know it's connected. Anyways, moving on. Red Notice is now Netflix's biggest movie in the history of the platform. That is going to be our movie review of the week this week. And I'll talk more about it. It is starring Ryan Reynolds and The Rock and Gal Gadot. And I can't remember her name, but she is in The Umbrella Academy. Some other female. And I'll talk about it later. But it's now Netflix's biggest movie ever in the history of the platform, which is crazy. AMC. I might talk about this for 2 straight minutes, the remaining timer. Let's skip this. We'll go back to it. George R.R. Martin, in a newly released biopic, or it was like a story, apparently wanted HBO and, quote, begged HBO to be a 10-season show. Of course, we got 8 with a dwindling amount of episodes in the last 2 seasons. What? 8? What did I just say? I'm so sorry. George R.R. Martin wanted Game of Thrones to be 10 seasons on HBO. Why did I write wanted HBO? I'm an idiot. Wanted Game of Thrones to be, this is why she's here, to be 10 seasons. We got 8 with less and less episodes. Apparently he begged and thought it would be better. I'm kind of bummed we didn't. Maybe it would have been better ending than it was. Spider-Man still staying away from spoilers. So I'm not looking at any story of Spider-Man. So you'll notice that all of my nerdy news segments will leave Spider-Man out completely. But that being said, biggest pre-season sales. Look, what was I writing? Spider-Man biggest presages since Endgame. What am I writing? Pre-sales, pre-movie, pre-release sales, biggest pre-release sales since Avengers Endgame. But I looked into it, not bigger than, because I looked for that wording. And nowhere did it say bigger than. It just says biggest since then. So I don't think it surpassed first day sales over Endgame. Nicolas Cage is now going to play Dracula in a new Universal movie. Don't care. Moving on. Because Nicolas Cage sucks as an actor. All right, last story that I'll talk for. Oh, I only have 25 seconds. I'll do the best I can. AMC decided to give away a free Spider-Man NFT to the first 86,000 people that are both AMC Premier or A-list stub members, basically members of their like thing. AMC's like rewards program / free movie program. First 86,000 people that are a part of that and buy tickets to the December 16th, the first showings of Spider-Man, get a free NFT. I've been really into NFTs in the last few weeks, and so I stayed up. They tweeted out tickets will go on sale at 12:01 a.m. yesterday or 2 days ago, and I stayed up. I got on the website at 11:55 to make sure that I was working. Apparently, they had already been on sale for 10 minutes. People lost their ever-loving minds that AMC would say specifically the tickets would go on sale at 12:01 and then opened them over 15 minutes early at 12:45. 11:45, thank you. And people were just pissed. It broke their site. The website shut down. I was in a queue for 5 minutes. It said 5 minutes remaining. When it got down to 0, it changed it to 30 something minutes. And when that got down to 4 minutes, the site crashed. I reloaded. It said 7 minutes. When that timer got to 0, it changed to more than 1 hour. I refreshed the page. It took me to the cart. I chose my tickets, chose my seats, hit purchase. It crashed again, went back to it and said more than an hour. I had to wait that entire time. I ended up getting tickets at 1:55-ish a.m., so over 2 hours after they had gone on sale. I was very mad because I really wanted a free Spider-Man NFT. And so I ended up buying tickets anyways. I won't know I guess no one will know if they got the free NFT or if they were part of the first 86,000 until December 22nd. So all in all, this is like a terribly, horribly done process. But now it wasn't just the NFTs why the website broke. Apparently, what are the other websites that you can buy tickets, like StubHub? Not StubHub, that's for like concerts. What's the main one? Fandango broke. Regal's website broke. And that's just because of Spider-Man, not because of these NFTs. And now because of the websites all crashing, scalpers for the first 24 hours were selling tickets online successfully. People were buying them for thousands. I'm serious. Thousands of dollars. Apparently one scalper sold his ticket for over $2,000 to see Spider-Man December 16th. These are $12 tickets. I'm saying like just wait 2 days and see it later. I mean, good God. We've already gotten half the movie spoiled at this point, so might as well wait 2 more days. That's the end of Nerdy News. Moving on to movie review of the week. Let me get my timer back up. Starting the timer and away we go. As I said earlier, Red Notice, the new Netflix film, has quickly become, very quickly, I think it's only been out for a week or two, has quickly become Netflix's largest movie in the history of the platform. The Rock was the one to release that news on his Instagram, and I guess it checks out because like Netflix didn't say that's wrong. And no other movie said that was wrong. I would be more interested in that. I'm going to be honest, it surprises me, but I think it's kind of like anything where there's hype. Like, this is going to sound stupid. Where there's hype, there's hype. Is that a stupid phrase? It's like, it's hyped because it's hyped, and like, I ended up watching it because of the hype, but that means that I helped the numbers get bigger. Does that make sense? I didn't watch it because it had great reviews. I didn't watch it because I thought I was interested in it. I watched it because other people said it was amazing. And I assumed that the first people that watched it, no, not that they said it was amazing, that they said it was the biggest movie. Like, I didn't even watch it because of the reviews. It's just because people were all watching it, and I saw the news. hey, it's a big movie. It's a big movie. I think initially, I mean, any movie that has Gal Gadot, The Rock, and Ryan Reynolds is going to do well. If you have all three of those people, I mean, these are three of the most relevant actors in the world right now. I wonder if Gal Gadot is one of the highest paid actresses, female actors. That's how I should word it. Female, oh my God, actors. Gal Gadot's got to be up there, right? What? Yeah, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gal Gadot, the 8th highest paid. How are some of these people? How is Emma Stone in this list? How is Emma Watson the 2nd highest paid? What the hell is she in? I thought it was pretty Glorious Beard says. I would agree. So that's where I'm going with that. I watched it because it was hyped. I watched it because everyone else was watching it. I watched it because, good God, I saw enough commercials on my Instagram and YouTube for it. And on Netflix, it blows up every 10 seconds. But that's ended up why I watched it. It was very meh. I'm going to be honest. Maybe there's a hot take. I don't think it is, but maybe it is a hot take. I think that Ryan Reynolds and The Rock are both incredibly average actors. Or, no. Let me even rephrase. Well, I stick by that with The Rock. Ryan Reynolds is better than The Rock. They are in incredibly average movies most of the time, especially The Rock. The Rock's movies are almost all meh movies. Like, they're very predictable. They are, action. He's always like a cop or someone that wears sunglasses. She's throwing her hands up. You were right. Young Anna was the one that said he always plays the same guy. He always plays a cop. He's always like the same style. In some way, his character is going to figure out how to put aviator sunglasses on. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's The Rock. And is it repetitive? Yes. He is, I'm pretty sure, the highest paid, like, not even close. Like, he's the highest paid actor, bar none. Oh, actually, Daniel Craig has now become the highest paid actor in the world. But in 2020, it was Dwayne Johnson, collecting $23.5 million just from movies in 1 year. That is insane. Oh, just kidding. He got $23.5 million for this movie. For Red Notice, The Rock received $23.5 million. He made $87.5 million just from movies. Oh my God. And he has a tequila brand, and he has sponsorships with everyone, and he has his own energy drink, and he's a WWE wrestler, and. So, like, the list goes on. He's doing it right, I guess. The movie was so predictable, so meh. Sparky says, I fell asleep in the first 10 minutes. I wouldn't call this a don't watch, though. This is why I don't like that 4-point scale. On a 10-point scale, I'm going to give this movie like a 6.9. Like, as close to a 7 I don't want it to touch the 7s. Because the 7s, again, I think they're higher than we give them credit for. 7s is a good movie. I think it's like a 6.95, Like, as close as you can get to the 7s. At the highest, I would get there was a twist. So I'd maybe we're scraping 7.1. Maybe. But I mean, all in all, the acting is terrible. Gal Gadot, however, fantastic in the movie. I thought so, at least. I thought her acting is far above and beyond The Rock's. And then second place would be Ryan Reynolds. And then at the lowest, it'd be The Rock. Huh? I just said what? Gal Gadot, then Ryan Reynolds, then The Rock in acting ability. No one asked you. There's a little twist at the end that I mean, it is a twist. However, I kind of saw it coming, or I saw something similar to the twist coming. I didn't guess the twist exactly, but you can always kind of tell in the whole movie that there is going to be a twist that is like this. If you're on Netflix and you're bored, there's so many other things that I would suggest watching before I would watch this movie. Don't support the hype. I don't understand how this is the Netflix's biggest movie. There's got to be bigger, like, Netflix original movies. honestly, I thought that what's that movie with the Army of the Dead? Is that what the first one, not the second one? Yeah, because the second one's like Army of Thieves. Army of the Dead was better. I found that more entertaining than Red Notice. Don't watch Red Notice if you have other things to watch. If you've literally got nothing else to watch, it's fine. It's not bad. It's high sixes. What would you guys rate it? Tell me what you would rate it in the comments. We're moving on. Nathan is going to be so mad about this next topic. Okay, we're doing the Sully perspective on blank. The Sully perspective this week is on binge watching / Survivor. I know, I'm sorry, Nathan. Well, actually, I will say that Nathan is the only one that humors me in my Survivor talk. I feel like other people are like, oh my God, would this guy shut up about Survivor? But it is the best show. But I have pain points, okay? And one of my pain points is not being able to binge watch things. I have decided that I might only binge watch from now on. I started watching a couple shows that are week to week. I can't do it. Glorious Beard here in the chat has me watching Wheel of Time. It's an incredible show. I like it a lot. You should watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. But oh my God, waiting a week in between episodes, it's terrible. I want to start Hawkeye. I really want to start Hawkeye because the problem with not binging shows, like the problem with binging them, like waiting till they're done and binging them at the end, is that you have to avoid spoilers in the meantime. And that is becoming increasingly difficult when I'm on social media. Like, it's so hard to not have things spoiled for you, especially in the like Disney, Marvel, that universe. It's a little easier with a show like Wheel of Time because it's not as mainstream. Whereas like Hawkeye and Spider-Man and all of this stuff is so hard to stay away from spoilers. Binge watching is so much better though. Who thought that it was a good idea to wait a week between episodes? It's fucking horrible. That being said, young Anna and I have been binging Survivor for, oh God, how long have we been watching Survivor for now? What? Almost a year? Is that real? That's not real. No, since we started from season 1. 5 months. Oh, I guess it was like 6 months at least. God, it's been a long time. For y'all that don't know, there are 41 seasons of Survivor. They're in the middle of the 41st season. Yes, that is a lot. It's been going on for 20 years, 2 seasons per year. It's my favorite show of all time. It's one of my favorite things ever. Forget shows. I love Survivor more than I love most people in my life. I mean, it's just my favorite. I could talk for 500 minutes without a timer on Survivor, which I won't do. But we've been watching it now for almost, I think it's got to be at least 6 months since we started season 1. We're on season 34 out of 41 now. We're binging it. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So we've not really paid attention to any other shows. However, if you want to binge something, God, Survivor is so good. It's so good, but it's such a big investment. And the thing is that people want me to get into shows now because we've been avoiding other shows. Like, other shows are over, but everyone wants me to invest into like a 9-season show. I don't have that time. So the question is, what do I watch next? I think that our next show, because young Anna has never seen Lost, and I love Lost. I think that might be our next show that we binge after Survivor. Another option that a lot of people have said is Ted Lasso. Another option that a lot of people have said, what's the other option, young Anna? Oh, Game of Thrones. Because she's never seen that. I have seen it. But I like only watching shows that are over. The problem is you have to take, yeah, thank you. I just feel like I'm missing out, you know? Okay, so now about the Survivor thing. If you've never seen a season of Survivor, it is my passion. It is the best show on television, especially reality, I think, of any time, of any show, but specifically reality. If you want a good show, watch seasons 13 through 20 of Survivor. I'm not asking you to watch 40 seasons. I'm asking you to go on Paramount Plus, and I'm asking you to start at season 13 and go to season 20. That's what, 8 seasons. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 8 seasons. Apparently I had to do math and I couldn't do math in my head. It is in the world. It's the only one that I know of where you have to strategically stab people in the back and then turn around and ask them to vote for you to win $1 million. That little caveat there is what makes it unique. I just got my dad into it, and my dad doesn't even like reality shows. And since we're not on season 41 yet, we've told them not to tell us anything, but they're watching live. And even my dad, who hates reality TV shows, like, oh, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Watch Survivor. I don't want to ramble too much about Survivor, because Survivor is the best show on television. More I want to talk about is the binge watching, because it is my opinion that binge watching is better. Is there anyone in the world that prefers to watch it week to week? Nathan, on the Wheel of Time, because you're passionate about the Wheel of Time, would you rather watch that week to week and be a part of like the Reddits and all of that, guessing what's going to happen? Or would you? I would much rather be able to binge it. I don't care about like talking. I'm just impatient, I think, is the biggest thing. And especially in today's time where it's so easy to binge everything. Like, my backlog is so large that I can choose shows that are already over and binge them. It's like hard for me to want to watch shows that are live right now. Like, people are telling me, like, my mom wanted me to watch Yellowstone, but that's still going. I don't want to watch Yellowstone. It's still on. I don't. What's the other show? Oh God, there's my timer. That's it. Tell me if you'd rather binge or watch week to week. I personally would rather binge. All right. I'm kind of nervous about this next one. Next segment is Try Something New Tuesday, where I try a weird food combination. I was doing some... Oh, that's not good. My thing just says offline. Viewers will experience... Oh, well, this says I am live. I don't know if I'm live still. Both of my things say offline. I don't know if I'm online or not. No, I am still online. Okay. That's weird. On my side, it shows that I'm offline. But I'm still here. All right. Next up, I do Try Something New Tuesday, where I try a weird food combination. This week, I've been reading about how in school lunches around the country, obviously everyone is used to different things. The school lunches, square pizza, right? Wait, hold on. Glorious Beard, you say week to week? You prefer it week to week? That sounds insane, right? No. Okay. Schools around the country, they serve different things. In the South, I can only speak for Texas, really. In the South, square pizza. It's a must-have for, like school lunches. What is another one besides square pizza? Another one would be... No, I want that in the bottom of the bowl. And then... dump on top. Oh, you already put that all in a bowl. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Just serve it to me with the plate in a bowl. I'll figure it out. No. I want it all in. Got to be all in. I got to do it like they said to do it. That's just how they said to do it. Apparently in the North, okay? Apparently in the North, a normal thing, specifically Seattle, a normal food to serve at lunch is chili with cinnamon rolls. I am not making this up. I'm as flabbergasted as you. I thought it was like a weird TikTok trend or something. No, this is like a real thing that is widely served around the country to students and people that apparently in the Northwest grew up with this like as a normal thing, and they eat their chili every single time with cinnamon rolls. Like, oh, we're making chili. Who's got the cinnamon rolls? I don't know who came up with that. I don't really understand it. But it's a real thing. I'm not making this up. So what I'm going to try now is chili. Yeah. Is the cinnamon roll already in there? Oh, you just did it for me. Thank you. I'm going to eat chili with cinnamon rolls. Now, I have to preface this. Yeah. I have to preface this by saying I don't have time to make chili from scratch here. Okay. So I do want everyone to realize that this may be subpar because I bought canned chili. Now, I'm from Texas originally, kind of. So I lived in Texas a long time. I believe chili to be beanless, as it should be. However, I did grow up, my mom and dad make it with beans, even though that's not really chili. That's like a stew. Chili has no beans. So I bought beanless chili. Where's the can? Do we have the can? You threw it away? I don't know the brand. It's like Wolf's Texas chili or something like that. Beanless chili. I made cinnamon rolls from a can. Young Anna made cinnamon rolls. God, everything's got to be about Young Anna! Oh, I didn't even start my timer. That's fine. I'll lower it to 5 minutes. Oh no, I almost did for 24 hours. 5 minutes, start the timer. I don't know what to say about this. It's cinnamon roll in the bottom. I have chili on the top. It looks like dog food. I understand Hormel ain't bad. See, that was the other option. We should have gotten Hormel. I had heard of that brand. We got Wolf instead of Hormel. I picked it up. You said no. You said no. Well, we didn't get Hormel, is the point. We got... It's pronounced Hormel. Wolf is at... I mean, Wolf looks at... I opened the can, and it's... Nathan. It 100% smelled like dog food. I'm going to taste it just by itself. Let me just taste it. That's disgusting. It's absolutely horrible. Okay. It tastes like... It does taste better than it smells. And like, do you taste it too? It tastes like the chili that you get at high school football games that they put in a bag of Fritos with some nacho cheese. That's another thing that's in the South. I don't know if anyone did that. They're called Frito pies. Have you ever had... You never had a Frito pie? It's Fritos, some like cheap ass chili like this, nacho cheese, and they put it in the bag of Fritos, and then they like clamp it shut and shake it, and then you get a plastic fork and you eat it. It's called Frito pie. Am I the only one that has had this? Maybe it's a Texas thing. I don't know. Okay, anyways, here we go. There's a cinnamon roll, delicious cinnamon roll underneath. I may have just wasted a cinnamon roll. We're going to try it together. A little spicy chili with a cinnamon roll. Oh, dear God. I don't know what to expect out of this, really, but here we go. Yo, what? Wait, for real, why is that? Guys. Hold on. Guys, that's amazing. Oh my. We do a 3. I want to eat this whole thing. I was going to say we'd normally do a 3-bite rule here at the Sully Perspective. I'll eat 100 bites of this. This is better than pickles and ice cream. I'm throwing it out there. Episode 1. OGs, remember. Dill pickles. Was that episode 1? Dill pickles and vanilla ice cream. We're on episode 18. And this is finally... Pickles are finally being dethroned. Whoa, this is amazing. Yeah. All right, young Anna's got to try it now. I did my 3 bites. It's a big bite, sorry. You ready? Just try it off screen so you don't have, no one has to see this. 1, 2, 3, go. Kind of spicy. Ew, gross. The chili's kind of spicy, but the cinnamon roll sweetness. Wow, right? All right, chili face, tell us what you think.
That was very good.
Very good. Now go wipe your face. You got chili everywhere. Y'all, I'm kind of at a loss for words on this. That is insanely good. Like, I'm not talking about, oh, that's weird. That's a weird combo. It's actually not bad. I mean, literally everyone should be making cinnamon rolls when they make chili. That is insanely good. That's the best thing I have ever tried on this show. It makes the chili, yeah, it actually does make the chili better. Also, the cinnamon rolls are fire, but I'll just keep eating. I don't know what it is. Something about the sweetness of the icing. There's no more icing, is there? I almost wish there was more icing. clear though. It's not about sweet and salty. It's not like, I know there's sweet and salty things that are good, like popcorn and M&Ms or whatever. That's not why it's good. It's good because it's like, it's not the icing that is making it. It's like the cinnamon. It's almost like a weird spice thing that like really fits in the bread. I've always grown up eating cornbread with chili. Like whenever my mom would make chili, my dad would make cornbread. Cinnamon is just a spice. I can see it being good with chili. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think the cinnamon is just really fits with the chili profile already. And then on top of that, you do kind of get the sweet and saltiness. A little spice too on this wolf chili, which is good, but the sweetness like kind of complements the spiciness. Guys, try this immediately. There's my timer. That's weird. I know, Sparky. I know it's weird, but you should actually try it because that it has the new crown. I should make a list in order of all the things I've tried. That is for sure number one. Do you think better or worse? Better or not as good as pickles with ice cream? Because remember, we liked the pickles and ice cream though a lot. You think this is better? There you go. It has the crown, everyone. The number one weird combo I've ever tried. Chili with cinnamon rolls. I guess they're doing something right up there in Seattle. I don't know who. My question has always been, who tried these things first? Like, who was the first? I'd spit all over myself. Who was the first person to try this? More importantly, and what I've always wanted to know, who was the first person to try milk? Right? Because that person was a fucking weirdo. I'm just going to throw it out there. The first person to try milk was a creep. Oh, look, there's Todd sucking on a cow's nipple again. We don't talk to Todd. Hey, welcome to our village. No one talks to Todd. He sucks cows' teats. Udders. He just goes underneath a cow and just right in his mouth. And everyone just at some point decided that was normal. So Todd had to convince, what had to happen is crazy Todd had to like go to someone else and be like, bro, I swear to God, bro, gotta try cow's milk. And they're like, I haven't had milk since I was a baby and I was suckling on my mother's teat. And now you want me to drink from an animal's teat. And Todd was like, guys, I fucking swear. Listen, if you don't like it, you can burn me at the stake in this village. Just try it. And someone was brave enough to go like, fine, guys, I'll try it. And he tried it and it was good, I guess. But we all have to think, like, the first person to try milk, Todd over here, was fucking creeper, right? Because who looks at a cow and goes, I want to drink that? That's the grossest thing ever. Who's the first person to thought, oh, stoners? Glorious Beard, that's true. Not for milk, for the chili and the cinnamon roll. That was definitely someone, like, in the 70s with, they were like on some acid or something. Actually, let me see. I had another Safari page open, I thought. Chili and, oh, look, it popped right up. Chili and cinnamon rolls. The murky origin. It's in Seattle, right? Chili is a one-pot meal. It has all the protein, blah, blah, blah. It's an easy meal to prepare. The tradition stretches beyond the Pacific Northwest as well. Chili and cinnamon rolls, school lunch staple here in Nebraska. It's called what? Oh, that's the restaurant. Oh, a restaurant that's famous in the Midwest called Runza is famous for its chili and cinnamon rolls. Why cinnamon rolls? Oh, cinnamon roll and chili in Washington was called a logger's breakfast. My grandma would make it for me as a child. Logging camps would take yesterday's leftovers and make chili, dump it over cinnamon rolls for high calories. Okay, that doesn't seem like a real story. Oh, see, some traditionalists are strict separatists with the chili being consumed first, followed by the cinnamon roll. And then other people say it should be torn apart and dipped in the chili. I don't know. The point is, it's freaking delicious. Drugs are a hell of a drug. That's from something, right? What is that from, Nathan? Drugs are a hell of a drug. That's from a movie, right? Cocaine, is it? No. I don't know. I feel if it's not, it should be in a movie. That's a funny line. Jeez. That was the best weird combo. That wasn't even a weird combo. Now I feel like they go together. Now I feel like it should be a normal everyday thing for us Southerners. We all make cornbread though here in the South. Did you eat chili growing up? Young Anna? Your dad's version? Now, did your dad's version, first question, did your dad's version include beans? It did. Second question, was there any sort of bread type thing that was served with the chili? What was served? He would get Italian bread? What the fuck? Like the long loaves, and he would just cut it? He'd butter it? That's it. Oh, but it's not like baked or anything. Just buttered raw Italian bread. Weird. Oh, yeah. Glorious Beard said he made up that line. How did y'all eat your chili? When I grew up, it was always my mom would always make not always. My dad made it too, but a lot of times, in my memory, it could be wrong, was my mom most of the time made the chili and my dad made the cornbread. And those two, for some reason, go together. I don't know if that's what most people eat together. What I'll say, oops. What goes with chili? He what? Olives in his chili? Oh, what? He puts hot dogs in his chili? Wait, do you mean like as well as beef or as the only meat? No. As well as beef. He just chops up hot dogs and puts them in the chili. What the hell? Glorious Beard says chili with Fritos is great. You are correct. That's what I was saying about the Frito pie. Ciabatta? I will say ciabatta's got to be it's got to be my favorite bread. I love ciabatta bread. What are you saying? Oyster cracker. That's fine. That's fine. Or saltines, or like any sort of cracker is fine if you don't have bread. Fritos or cornbread. Oh, not ciabatta. Were you joking about that? I do like ciabatta. I've never had it with chili, but it would probably be good. What goes with chili? Let's see what people say. Best side dishes. First thing, cornbread. Jalapeno, goat cheese, grilled stuffed mini peppers. That sounds amazing. A lot of people, let's say what bread goes with chili. That's what I should have typed in. What bread goes with chili? Cornbread. Oh, this person puts chili in a bread bowl. That's insane, right? Sparky says, my wife makes bow tie noodles to go. I have had someone that I know I don't remember who it was. They made like macaroni noodle. It doesn't matter what the shape of the noodle is. Made pasta and the chili went on top of the pasta. And it was actually pretty good. It was different. Wasn't excited. Have you ever had that? Little pasta with the chili? Ciabatta is the Italian bread I was saying. Ciabatta is not Italian bread. What the fuck are you talking about? Ciabatta is not a... Am I about to have my mind blown? Ciabatta is an Italian white bread. What in the fuck? Is ciabatta Italian bread? No, that's... Italian bread is focaccia. Wait a second. Am I about to have my brain exploded? When you buy this, what is this? Where's it? Here, hold on. Let's go to this. When you buy this at the store, you're saying that that's ciabatta? There's no way. That's just called Italian bread. Italian bread versus ciabatta. Artisan ciabatta. Those don't look the same, right? That's not the same thing. Hot dogs and chili Feels like poor people food. Oh, no offense to young Anna. Anna, it's two N's. It is two N's on young Anna. Is ciabatta not an Italian word? I have no idea. No. It is. I'm not saying that ciabatta is not Italian. I thought that you were implying that Italian bread is ciabatta. And I thought my brain was going to explode. Because when I think of when someone says like Italian bread, right? Right, exactly. When someone says Italian bread, this is what I picture. This right here. That is what I picture when someone says Italian bread. When someone says oh, but look, 21 different types of Italian breads. I want to know what I'm thinking of actually called. Because it's got to have a name if they're all Italian breads, right? Focaccia, or whatever you say, however you say it. Focaccia, potato patata, right? Pane Toscano, pizza bianca. There's ciabatta, which is it's got to be my favorite. It's got like that crusty topping where you could like tap on it with a knife and it's like, but on the inside it's soft. That's closer. That looks good. Whatever that is, that looks like a long. It looks like a pig penis. It does look like a pig's penis, but it looks like a long croissant. Pig's penis, also known as long croissant. Piadina, that's too many words. That and syllables. Piadina Romagnola. Baguette. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. Baguette is that other thing. That's French. Wait, no, then that's French. Because when I type in Italian bread, this pops up. It says Giant Bakery Italian bread, and that is popping up. That's not French. Now you're making shit up. Wait, Sparky. Hot dogs and mac and... Oh, yeah, 100%. Kraft mac and cheese with hot dogs cut up is it's fucking delicious. It's a fucking baguette. No, it's not a fucking baguette. Baguettes are French. Maybe it's French bread? No, but then why would it pop up when I said Italian bread? We have to figure this out. This is a life-changing moment for everyone here. That looks disgusting. What is that? It's focaccia, but it's prepared with a bunch of, tomatoes and olives. Get the fuck out of here. Who likes that? Okay. Italian bread versus French bread. Look, right here. Look! People are wondering. These are the hard-hitting questions, everyone. The baguette can be baked as long as 30 inches? That's 1 foot. 2 foot. Okay. Difference between French bread and Italian bread. Google baguette. I'm working on it. Hold on. You think he's been calling baguettes Italian bread? No, but when I type in Italian bread, what just popped up, that picture is what I think of, right? If you said, "Hey, go to the store and buy me some Italian bread," that's what I would pick up, right? When we think of French bread, the French stick usually comes to mind. Oh shit! Long, thin, crusty loaf. That's this right here. I'm going to highlight that and zoom in. That's the grossest sentence in the world. There's no other sentence in the world that's grosser than that sentence. It is a long, thin, crusty loaf. We're all thinking of one thing here. That is typically referred to as baguette. It translates to a stick. A baguette popped up. When I typed in baguette, hold on. Other types of ordinary, I would have bought ciabatta. Hold on. You're saying, if I said, "Hey man, while you're at the store, can you pick up some Italian bread?" You would have brought me a loaf of ciabatta? There's no way that would be the first thing that you think of. In terms of Italian bread making, Right. See, look. Oh, that looks like baton. In Ukraine, we used to buy these all the time. It's called baton, and they're delicious. Types of Italian bread include ciabatta. When you compare the two side by side, shape and size. French and Italian breads come on. To broadly generalize, French bread is long with round. Damn it. I think you're right, bro. So then, okay, well, you might be right on this whole thing because this is saying the French bread is long and long with rounded edges, but Italian bread comes in a more overall circular shape, like ciabatta. Okay, but my question is, he does buy ciabatta, but what I'm saying is, what I want to know is when I type in Italian bread, right? And I go to images, look at all of these up here. That's what pops up, right? This pops up. This pops up. And then a bunch of ciabatta pops up. Damn. So what? I just was always taught. I literally did already. You said Italian bread. I typed ciabatta. That's amazing. I mean, I guess you're right. See, look. People are called. So, what is this one? This one? Up? That? Yeah, that's ciabatta. That's sourdough ciabatta. I am flabbergasted right now that, like, if I would have been wrong, I guess. Good thing that we didn't cook together, Nathan, because if you told me, hey, I need some Italian bread, and in your brain you were talking about ciabatta, I would have gone with this and brought you some of this home, and you would have said, idiot, that's French bread, and I would have not known the difference. What's the deal with so many bread types? They taste the same, though, right? Maybe not. I'm not a big fan of, like, rye bread. I don't think I like rye bread. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just against it. What are other bread types? I love ciabatta. Ciabatta is incredible. Anybody that eats on purpose eats wheat bread? I know you do. Anybody that on purpose orders, like if you go get a sub and they're like, what kind of bread? And you say wheat bread, I don't trust you. It's not better for you, I don't think, really. But it definitely does not taste better than white bread. The only difference between wheat and white bread was the flour bleached. That's like it, right? I don't know. Amy, if you're still in the chat, you know about food things. I don't know. The point is, my mind is blown, and now I'm gonna be a giant a-hole when anyone says like Italian bread. I'm gonna be like, did you know? Actually, did you know that ciabatta is Italian bread? And also, how do you say focaccia? Focaccia? Pronunciation. I want more chili and cinnamon rolls. What does KAA sound like? Focaccia? How to pronounce focaccia? No, but I will take another cinnamon roll if they're still warm. I'll still take one anyways. Dang. Oh, they're kind of hard. I probably would have asked for ciabatta specifically or a baguette if I wanted French bread. I'm just hella cultured. He says wheat bread is great. Fuck you, Nathan. All right, so is he on your good side again? The Publix wheat bread on their subs is delicious. No. Okay, let me rephrase. I didn't say that they're gross. I'm saying that if you purposefully choose wheat when there is white or even whole grain is better or anything else, whole wheat bread is not better than any other bread. It's the dinner ham of bread. And for all you dinner ham lovers out there, I mean, it's the worst one. Because dinner ham is the worst meat as well. Oh, you're saying fuck. He's saying it's pronounced fuck at you. Fuck at you. Focaccia bread. Oh, can I get some fuck at you bread? It does look like focaccia a little. No, it's focaccia. It's right here, see? How to pronounce it in Italian. You're gonna tell me? I don't need the history of focaccia. I just literally want to know how to say it. Italian, you have to pronounce each vowel. So it's focaccia. Oh, here it is. Let me hear it. I couldn't hear anything when they said that. Well, I can't hear anything, so. Yeah, I mean, it's focaccia. Focaccia. Anyways, all of that to say, you should definitely try cinnamon rolls in your chili. Next time you make chili, instead of cornbread, instead of focaccia, instead of whatever anyone else said. But wheat bread is a subpar bread. White bread is superior. And I'm not talking about white bread like Wonder Bread. I'm saying white bread like white loaves, like this. Italian is king. Have you ever sliced... Oh, I meant French baguettes. I'm sorry. You ever take a French baguette, cut it into slices, put garlic and butter on it, put it in the oven, and eat some spaghetti with it? Holy shit. It is so good. There's nothing better than white French baguette. When I lived in Ukraine when I was a kid, we would just buy baton, which is like just a loaf of like that white bread. It's kind of like it's like a shorter baguette. And we would eat the shit out of that all day. It was so good. White bread is king. I don't care what anybody says. Why is that going off and off over and over again? I don't know why that's happening. Anyways, that's the end of the live show. I do go on to play some video games for a short time after this, probably about an hour or so of video games. Oh, you know what I didn't think of? I don't know what I'm playing. I beat Guardians of the Galaxy last week. The full game is over. What do we have? What are our other options here? We can vote on. Is there more chili in there? We should throw it in a Ziploc. I can do that after if you want. Throw it in a Ziploc and throw it in the trash. I mean, we can't just dump it loosey-goosey in the trash, right? I can do it for you. It's fine. It's not like you're producer of the show or anything. Not a big deal. Yes. You're the Googler / garbage cleaner. Just kidding. Oh, man. Yeah, so I have to play. We could play some... I can't play Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm done with that game. In fact, I'm going to delete it right now. Yeah. We should delete it. Oh, I could go back and play Deathloop. That's what I should go back and play. Why are you saying that? I need you to do me a favor, actually. I need you to grab Deathloop from the cabinet up there, the big drawer, and the long drawer. Oh, man. That was a good show. If you are leaving and you don't like watching video games, that's totally fine. If you're on YouTube, make sure to hit the thumbs up on the video. That would help me. Make sure that you follow my Instagram right here at The Sully Perspective. My Twitter, just Sully Perspective with no E. And then YouTube, this is the big one. Make sure to head over to YouTube if you're on Twitch. Hit the subscribe button. I would highly, highly appreciate it. I'm going to play some Deathloop here in a second, probably just an hour. I'm going to go put it in, and I'm going to pee. I'm going to put on the be right back screen, and I will be right back in 2 minutes. Thank you. I love you all. I'll be back. convinced.